I'm in Los Angeles. There's a lot of money here.
Laurence and Sally lives here.
And they're throwing the auction.
And we're on their home turf. I'm so happy to see you.
I wish I could say the same.
I'm on high alert.
What did you just put in your pocket?
No.
Don't say no!
I'm ready to go save the world.
No way!
Lost property is sent to the world's best auctions. Billy, Valerie, and Mark are buyers who scour the auction scene for these hot ticket items and more. It's a battle for the best lots and killer deals. This is Baggage Battles Auction Wars.
I'm in Los Angeles, but not just Los Angeles. This is El Segundo. El Segundo stands for the second city. It's a cute little town. The best part, there's a lot of money here, which translates into great stuff. Not only is it 5 minutes from the beach, it's also 5 minutes from the airport. I'm here because my old adversaries, Sally and Laurence, are throwing an auction. Billy and I have spent years competing against them. It's going to be weird to see them on the opposite side of the auction block. I don't know what to expect. There's going to be sealed baggage from the LAX airport, as well as many items that Sally and Laurence have outbid me on in the past. How fitting that I get my second chance in the second city.
Laurence and Sally lives here.
Yeah, I know, and they're throwing the auction.
You know, they've had their shop for 27 years here. They've been buying and selling antiques for 40 years, and we're on their home turf. They're gonna pull out stuff out of the woodwork that I might get a great deal on. You know, I know they got airport bags, which you should totally disregard. They got old Hollywood stuff, which you should disregard.
No, I love old Hollywood stuff.
But we like the same thing. That's my point.
Well, exactly.
They're not gonna give you a break. If it wasn't for the fact that I know them so well, you would actually like what's in their place. They're always gonna throw the bid my way. I'm trying to get Valerie to give up and just go home. I don't even know what you're doing here because you're not gonna have any kind of a shot here. It's a waste of your time.
There you go, mademoiselle.
Hey! Hello, how are you?
Hi. Here?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, I haven't seen Billy in a long time. I'm already on high alert.
You look just as nuts as before. Anyway, let's go outside. Oop.
You can't go slipping on Leon and Edward here, man. This is Sally's dad and my dad, you know? It's sacred ground here, Billy, so step aside, buddy.
I bless them.
Good man. Think of.
Oh, thank you, Billy.
Got a nice seat for you, look? The whole
No,
thing.
it's a little dirty.
I walk into a very crowded room full of great stuff. It's an eclectic mix. It's pretty much as eccentric as Laurence is himself.
I'm so excited about this auction because it's got baggage. This guy right here has really caught my eye. Could be something great in this. I always do my smell test. This one's good, I can tell. There's a lot of cool signs. All the old ones are really, really good. STP is cardboard, which means Mark probably will buy it because it's cardboard and he doesn't know the difference.
This STP sign is fantastic. It stands for Scientifically Treated Petroleum. It's race fuel and oil. This is what they put in the race cars. When me and my brother were little, my dad passed me STP stickers. I put them on my little plastic toolbox, and my toolbox still has STP logos on them. Hey, Val.
Hey.
What do you know about this?
Not much. It's a musical statue, look.
I've lost this before at an auction to Laurence and Sally. Today, it's coming home with me. It's gonna be thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah, I hope that really pushes you out.
What do you mean pushes me out? I'd rather get this piece, and I especially love the fact that you want it so much.
Valerie, you need to leave this Krishna for me and find a Hare Krishna of your own.
I'm not your sidekick. I come here to bid on what I want.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe this is a very collectible surfboard, but you have to find out who made it. So I have to use my smartwatch, which is connected to my phone, and I can actually stick the phone inside and find out who made it. I can make out the name of the maker.
What are you doing? The first thing Billy does in my shop is cheat. You can either give me that phone or you can go home.
Give you my phone.
Well, I don't trust you.
Here's my phone.
Do it like everybody else.
Okay, I'll be
Play
good.
the
I'll
game.
look just on the outside. I gotta be a little more sneaky. Bye, Sally.
This is a to-me travel bag. People who have money buy quality stuff, and whatever's inside the case belongs to someone wealthy.
What I really find interesting is this box right here. This box really looks like an infant made it, except there's something right here. It says Tony Curtis. Tony Curtis is the famous actor. The problem is with the Tony Curtis card, it's not on the auction catalog, but I think it might be Tony Curtis's box. This card has to disappear.
You never cease to amaze me, matey.
What's up?
What did you just put in your pocket?
Nothing.
You're a lying scumbag. I just saw you take something out of there and put it in your pocket.
No.
Don't say no!
Wait,
you
hold
did,
on,
man! I
Wait.
saw you!
He's flipping out. His veins are bulging out of his forehead. He's gonna have a coronary. All right, I admit it. I'm sorry.
Just get out of here.
I put the card upside down in the box. Hopefully no one will see what's written on it.
I might even ban you from the auction.
All right.
You're going to be on the next plane home.
Oh, these are amazing. I love these paper dolls with their cutout wardrobes. Archie and Mary Poppins, if these sets are complete, that's where the money is.
I love pelican cases. So does the pig. If I was a pirate, the pelican would be my treasure chest.
Hey, Marky Mark. How are you, matey?
I'm good, I'm good. Look, I got interest in this pelican case, but I really want to know what's inside, man. Can we just, like, clip it? You have to have some idea.
Clip it?
We don't do that for anybody.
I know.
I'm sorry, Mark. I know Mark is honest, and I'm not sure why he is trying that on for size.
I really don't want to gamble on something I don't know about.
No. Maybe Mark's been hanging around Billy too long.
Is this what I think it is? Oh, it is. Surfboard. Looks vintage. The few surfboards that I have seen, from memory, they have round ends, and this one is like cut off.
Hey, Valerie.
Hi, Sally. I've heard so much about Sally. I'm really happy to meet her.
So how well do you know Billy?
Let's just say I'm getting to know him.
He would take advantage of his mother.
He was saying that you were going to favor him in every auction transaction.
He's just trying to intimidate you because he's a bully.
All
Just
right.
be careful.
Billy, Billy, Billy. I wouldn't expect anything less. This auction at El Segundo is going to be lots of fun. Laurence is just crazy. I think this auction is going to be very entertaining.
It's packed, it's sweaty. This is Southern California at its best and hottest.
Put your hand up. This is the first auction you've been to. Hosting the auction is a totally different kettle of fish.
It takes time and it's hard work, but getting the right stuff is the key to a successful auction.
Lost bag from LAX.
I have a gut feeling there's something really good in this bag.
$70, 70 in the front. The auctioneer has bid $80 on this. $90 over there.
Everyone wants this lost baggage. It's going up fast.
$225. Who's gonna give me $225, $245?
Finally gets to $250, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't go any higher.
Who's gonna bid $255?
Right here.
$265, anybody?
I'm
Who
gonna
bid
get it.
$265? Sold.
It's sealed, it looks clean, it's heavy. The chances of something good being inside of it are pretty high.
Okay, now we have a vintage surfboard. It started at $1,000.
Let's start at a reasonable price. This auction is a complete flip-flop. I mean, usually at auctions, things start low and they go up. With Laurence, he starts them really high and then goes down and then goes back up.
$150.
$150. Looking for $200.
$200.
200. Too late there.
$250.
You got $250 on the surfboard.
The bids are getting real hot on the surfboard. This is becoming a very hard fight.
$350. $350 is gonna be worth a fortune. $450.
The surfboard is getting expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna get it now.
Looking for $500. Looking for $500. $550. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Number 7.
Coming to Canada. I can't believe I spent $550 on this surfboard. I might have surfed my way to a big loss.
A small pelican case. Looking for $20, $30, looking for $40, looking for $50, got $50. Looking for $60, got $60.
I look over to my right and Valerie's bidding on the pelican.
Right here.
Billy's bidding on the pelican to my left, but I think he's gonna be cheap as always and bow out.
Anybody give me $250 on this case? $250, $250, $250, $300.
$275.
$275, $275, $275, going once.
Twice.
Twice.
Sell it.
Go.
22. If I bought every Pelican for under 300 bucks, I'd be a wealthy man.
You guys, this is a bronze Krishna Radha statue. I'm gonna take $1,500.
1,500 bucks? Did Harry Krishna hit him over the head?
I got 500 in the front from Mark.
I'll show him.
I look at 5, got 5. Valerie, 6.
I'll show him.
750 from Mark, 750, looking up.
Valerie's bidding me up on this. I don't know what her deal is. I'm going in for 1,000 bucks.
1,000, got 1,000 in the front.
So, yay! $1,000 for a Krishna. That's a lot of money for some good karma.
So we got vintage white cigar box. I have no idea what this box is.
Which is great news. This crowd won't have a clue. I'll start it at $1.
$1, looking for $2, looking for $2.
Right here, $2. I can't believe it. No one knows what this is, and nobody is bidding on it. I'm even bidding on myself.
Who wants to bid $10 on this cigar box? $10, $10, $10, $10, $10.
I'll actually give you $10.
$15.
I'm starting to feel guilty. I even bid $15 against myself.
Sell it.
Ah! Thank you. For $15, I have a cool-looking cigar box. At the very best, I have a cool-looking cigar box that belonged to Tony Curtis.
Hi, how's it going? I'd like to check out. I spent $1,275 at this auction. I gambled on the Pelican, but I'm confident it'll pay off. This is my prize golden beast, Krishna. There's no way I was gonna let Val walk away with this one. I paid $1,000 for it. It's made out of solid brass. It's worth $300 just to melt it down. I would say that the value is 10 times what you could melt it for. I'll make $2 grand on this. Happy Krishna. This Pelican case looks really special. I paid $275 for it. I think it's a fantastic deal. All right. I opened the Pelican case, and there's a helmet inside, and there's another Pelican. A Pelican inside a Pelican. Oh, this could get good. There's nothing inside. This is really weird. It says Avengers on it, officially assembled, thanks RDJ. Who is RDJ? This is Captain America's helmet. Like, this is awesome. If this is a prop, it's gonna be super rare. It could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. I'm ready to go save the world. This is Tinseltown, and this is where you find the prop masters. I'm going to see Dan at Premier Props. He's a wonderful asset when it comes to finding out if these are real movie props or replicas. Hey, Dan, how's it going?
Oh, good, Mark. How are you?
Thanks for meeting me. Hey, look, so I got these items, and I know very little about them. Is this Captain America?
This is Captain America. He is the biggest superhero ever in comics. He started out fighting the Nazis. He was frozen for 50 years, and he's out literally to save the planet. And Chris Evans actually played the Avenger in the movie.
If this is from the movie, how much is it worth?
Between $20,000 and $40,000 if it's from the movie.
I love the way that sounds. But is this the real deal?
It's constructed really well. It has the metal bracing. The only thing I don't see is any markings of Chris Evans or anything that signifies that it was actually screen worn. So unfortunately, this is an actual movie prop.
This is purely a replica, not what I wanted to hear. How much do you think the value is as it sits?
Knowing that it is a replica, I would say $400.
I thought with this helmet I could be vacationing in Fiji, but so far it looks like I'm just gonna go to Venice Beach. What's the deal with the case?
The case is very interesting. This is actually a cast and crew gift given by Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, of course I've heard of that name before.
He is Iron Man. The Iron Man films actually kicked off the cinematic universe.
What's the cinematic universe?
It's all the Iron Man films.
Here I'm thinking that the helmet is where all the money's at, when in fact it's the case that's more rare. How much?
Looking at this, we know this is a Pelican case. Pelican cases are very valuable.
I love Pelican cases.
Right. Robert Downey Jr. carries one around all the time. And this is a special gift that he gave to only cast and crew. We're looking at $600.
Nice. All right. I'm leaving El Segundo with a little profit in my pocket and a long flight home. You gave me a lot of great information.
Definitely.
Thanks
You're
for your
welcome.
time, man.
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Hello, hello.
I only spent $330.
Hopefully that Tony Curtis box is real. I was really excited at this auction to see a lot of bags.
I paid $255 for this bag.
There better be something good in it. The moment of truth. Whether my money pays off or not. Oh, man. What the hell is oral jelly?
Oral jelly, really? It's not quite what I expected to find.
I'm getting a lot of underwear. The person that owned this had a fetish for underwear.
I just bought myself $250 of used underwear.
This bag is a loser to me. This is Fred and Polly's fringe vest. And what they are is 1950s societies of fun clubs.
I didn't see this in the auction. When I saw them, I knew I had to have them.
This is the kind of vest that only in America you could walk down the street and be taken seriously. I picked these up for 60 bucks. These vests probably could bring $200 to $300 a piece. This is just really great stuff. This box was a steal of the auction. Nobody knew that this card was in the box.
But at an auction, it's your job to inspect the item and everything around it.
But if this box did belong to Tony Curtis,
it could be worth a lot of money.
But I have to go to an expert to find out if this box was in fact made by Tony Curtis. I'm gonna go see Allison Martino at Star World on Hollywood Boulevard, and she should be able to tell me if this box actually was made by Tony Curtis. Hello.
Hey, Billy.
Thanks for meeting me.
Thanks for coming by.
I got this really cool cigar box. I believe it belonged to Tony Curtis. Can you look at this for me?
Of course.
Because I
Oh, my
have
gosh.
I have a surprise.
You do?
Yeah, I do. have a
This
surprise.
isn't the surprise? What makes you think he did it?
Look at what was inside.
Oh, my gosh.
Judging by her reaction, this is good.
This is definitely his kind of artwork. He did a lot of mid-century art. When he was a big actor in the 50s and 60s, after Some Like It Hot, he shot that with Marilyn Monroe. He actually took his artwork pretty seriously. And this was actually his style. So I could see him making a box like this.
This $15 investment is starting to look really good.
Tony had said that he wished he had a cigar box of memories for every day in his life.
Oh, my God, that links right into this.
I would say so.
It's 100% made by Tony Curtis, so that means money to me. What is the monetary value of this?
I would say that this is worth about $2,000. Yeah.
So I paid $15 for that.
No way.
It's one of the best profit pieces I've ever laid my hands on, and it's worth $2,000. I can easily sell it. I'm ecstatic. Thank you
Glad you
so
brought it
much.
over.
All right,
Okay.
bye-bye. Thank you, Los Angeles. I got a taste of Hollywood, and the best part about it is I'm leaving with a pocket full of cash.
I'm gonna check out now. I spent $600 at this auction. I got some great stuff, but it was a little more than what I wanted to spend. This is a great piece. This was a spur-of-the-moment buy. I didn't have a chance to preview it at the auction. I can't believe I got my hands on this one. It's South Broadway Street. Not only is it one of the oldest streets in LA, but for more than 50 years, it was the hot spot for everything arts and entertainment and movies and theater. I paid $50 for this piece, and I could probably sell it for double that price. This is a great purchase and a fabulous souvenir from LA. This is actually in better condition than I thought. Here it says Carl Ekstrom. I have no clue who this person is, but if I'm lucky, he's a really famous surfboard designer, and that can carve me a wave full of cash. It says here, asymmetrical patent pending. Patent pending is actually good because that usually means it's an original. Original usually means big bucks. Hopefully this board is going to be epic for me. Sally is helping me take my surfboard to Tyler, a well-known board maker here in El Segundo. I'm hoping he can tell me more about it. Thank you so much for accepting to see me, Tyler.
Sure.
So, East Coast girl decided to get a surfboard. And I'm wondering what I have.
This appears to be a Carl Ekstrom. I would say mid-60s vintage. Carl Ekstrom is kind of a famous board builder in the San Diego County area.
That's the sound of a wave hitting a shoreline. I love famous and vintage.
This particular model is an asymmetrical design, which he's actually credited for.
How does the asymmetrical work as opposed to the symmetrical?
Sometimes when you start surfing, it's stiff and you kind of go straight towards the beach.
Yeah.
As you get better, you start turning a direction that you're comfortable with.
Tyler is saying that when you're surfing, it's always easier to turn on one side than the other, and the asymmetrical design makes it easier to turn on your difficult side. Do you know about his patent?
Well, the patent was applied for in 1965.
And this says patent pending.
Which makes it even more rare.
I like that.
Yeah.
This is swell, but what about the condition?
There's some repairs that have been done, but nothing major that would affect the value too much.
I paid $550 for this. Do you think that I made a good deal?
Nowadays, to the right buyer, you maybe $2,500.
Oh, oh wow. Yeah. Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Tyler, for taking the time and teaching me all these things.
Sure.
Laurence and Sally's auction was great. And the best part is that I'll be riding a large wave of cash home.
If Billy sells to the right collector, he'll make a smoking hot profit of over $2,200. Valerie hit the waves, splashing a profit of $2,000. And Mark is ready to save the world and his karma with a profit of over $2,700.
I'm a coffee shop bookworm, but I always dreamt of being a West Coast surfer girl. I get to the beach and the waves are too small to ride. I guess becoming a pro surfer is going to stay a California dream, but right now I am perfectly content with being an LA beach bum.